Hi there, savewith.crypto here. Okay, so thanks very much for coming to the channel. Please do make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications set on all. And actually, while you're doing that, can you give the video a like as well? Now, I started making this video on Sunday morning, Sunday the 16th of March. And I wanted to do it because I wanted to sort of show you this indicator here. It's one I started talking about the other day. It's called a quad rotation 4 stochastics overlay with ABC detection plus super signal. That rolls off the tongue really easy, doesn't it? Anyway, this is an indicator made by my friend the Imagine Project, who's a guy down in Australia. And I did a live stream with him a couple of Fridays ago, and it was really good. He showed me this indicator, and I was like really impressed. Now, the indicator is open source, and so you can just use it. It's free. The only thing is I kind of made the video on Sunday morning, and then I was going to do a bit at the end of the video to show you how to set it up and how I use it. And then I went to the indicator part of TradingView, and it wasn't there anymore. Now I've contacted the Imagine Project and said, is something wrong? I mean, all I can think was maybe he noticed something that wasn't quite right in it, and maybe just took it out of the scripts for a while, and it's going to go back in. But either way, I was thinking, well, that's brilliant. I didn't want to lose it, So what I did, I made a copy of it, and I published it myself, and I'll show you at the end of the video how to get that. So you can get this indicator if you haven't got it already. But the only thing is if you make a copy of an indicator that's already in the repository in TradingView, it has to be radically different. And at the moment, my version is pretty much the same. I think I've changed the title. That's it. So it shouldn't actually be on TradingView. It's not quite with their terms and conditions. Now, I haven't heard back from the Imagine Project yet, but if he does get in touch and he's going to republish his indicator, then I will take mine off. So what I would say is, for the moment, grab my version, but then if his version comes out, use that one because it's got the proper support pages, the about page is correct. It will obviously get developed further because I don't know, because I haven't got a clue about Pine script and how to make indicators or anything like that. So I won't be developing it, and I won't be adding pages of how to use it because I don't know, to be honest. Anyway, so don't worry if you can't get it. I suppose in a way, if it is kind of a bit rarer, then it gives us a bit of an advantage maybe over everybody else. I don't know. But I think it's really good. Anyway, but what it is, it does these like 4 stochastic sort of oscillators here. And what we do is we look at it on different time frames, like the 1 minute, the 3 minute and the 12 minute. I'll show you that in a moment. Now, out of the box, all I've changed is a background colour here and the colours of the actual stochastic lines there. I'll show you that later. But for now, let's just go back to Sunday morning, and I'll show you how I use this to try and find a bottom when the price of Bitcoin was coming down quite a lot yesterday morning. Okay, so Bitcoin's having a bit of a dump at the moment. You can see here, we're looking at it on the 1 minute time frame there, 3 minute time frame there, and on this other tab here, I've got it on the 12 minute. Okay, so what we're looking for here is this stochastic quad rotation indicator here, going below the 20% level, which it pretty much is now on all of these 3 time frames. I'll explain these alerts in a moment. So at the moment, they're all underneath there on the 1 minute, 3 minute also, and the 12 minute. Yeah, they're all underneath the 20%. Okay, so this is the area I'm going to expect a bounce in. Now, the way this works is when you get this green background here, it's pretty much ready to go. But these kind of red crosses, they act like kind of shields to sort of say, don't go just yet. Hang fire a little bit. So they're still appearing there. So I wouldn't go long just yet. On the 3 minute, yeah, I've also got one of these red crosses appeared there. So yet again, that's saying just hang fire a minute. Not sure of the direction. On the 12 minute, I haven't got any details like that just yet. but the stochastics are all below the 20%. Okay, so let's keep an eye on the small time frames. Okay, so now we've got a green background here on the 3 minute as well. That's a good sign. Okay, so now we've got a green background on the 12 minute. That's pretty good. So I'm not going to go long, but I would say probably at this point, that would be, a place to go long maybe. So let's see how that plays out. Now my only worry here is that green background on the 12 minute has disappeared, and that's because I didn't wait for the candle to close. Okay, so I did actually take a little long here using BGB as the margin actually on BitGet. It's currently 3.89% in profit, only about $5 worth, but it's a tiny trade. Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, so that was pretty interesting. I went out and did some shopping and forgot about the trade for a little while. And it came down a little bit from the entry, and then it went up quite a lot. Now, what I should have done, of course, is just looked at that sort of level there at the top of where I'd drawn the trade, and I should have set a take profit up there because, in actual fact, the price did actually go up to 85k actually, and then it came down a bit since. Currently that trade, the trade's tiny, but it's $18, 13% in profit. Not bad. Obviously that would have been more like 25% in profit. So it could have been better. Now on the stochastics, they didn't all get above the 80% level like they did here. They got kind of near these blue and red ones, but the yellow and green one didn't. So I think it's possible it might go up a bit further. Now what would make sense, of course, is if I set a stop loss slightly in profit, something like 82,984. Okay, so it'll make about 3 or 4% if the price comes down there. But let's see what happens anyway. It's a risk-free trade now, so there's nothing to worry about. So on the 1 and 3 minute time frame, okay, they did come down a little bit about 15-20 minutes ago, and it's gone up a little bit since. On the 3 minute, the 3 minute looks like it's still got some room left to go up. So I think I'll leave that for the time being. But just to know, if we wanted, we could close the trade at that level, and I could share something like that, couldn't I? And this is quite a safe trade. It's only on 10x leverage. But that would have made 12.93%. So I'll probably save that for the thumbnail for the video. Anyway, so now it's Monday morning, and it was good to close that trade when I did. I wanted to go to sleep on Sunday night without worrying about anything, even though it was tiny. So I just took the profit there. And it did come down again actually, and then went back up again. So that's how it is this morning. That was the entry there we had at 82,703. Pretty good actually, and we're now at 83,517. So if I'd have kept the trade open, I could still be up 0.96%, which on 10x leverage is obviously like 9%. So not bad. And I think I was on more, wasn't I? So how do you get the indicator? Well, if you go to the indicator tab on TradingView and you put in quad rotation, at the moment we're still not getting the proper one, the quad rotation for stochastics overlay with ABC detection. I have not heard from the Imagine project yet, so the only one available at the moment is my copy. So you won't see that in personal, but you'll see that in community. So when you go now, you should now see this one here, quad rotation SWC mod. Savewith crypto. It's got like 7 downloads. But as I say, if I hear from the Imagine project and the original comes back, I will probably delete this because I don't think it's fair to have a blatant copy up there. And it won't be as good because I won't have the about page properly there. Anyway, let's have a quick look at what happens when you click it. Okay, so this is put like another indicator here. So this is the one we want to modify a little bit. Now, all it is I find that blue background a bit too garish, and also I kind of want these stochastics to be in a similar order or very similar to what I use for my EMAs. That's these ones here. So in these ones here, these are EMAs, and the green is like the slowest one, the 55 EMA. The yellow is a bit faster at 21 EMA. The cyan is a 9 EMA, so a little bit faster. And the red one is the quickest moving one, so that's the 5 EMA. So I wanted the stochastics to be kind of similar. So what I decided to do was to go to the settings and first of all make that blue background much more opaque. So I had that opacity right down to like 12%, something really small like that. And then these 4 colours here, I kind of changed them to, like I said, similar to my EMA. So that one red, that one cyan, that one stays yellow, and then this one a kind of green like that. Okay, and that's all I changed. So that there is my indicator there. So that's how you get the indicator. And the problem with this is if you go to like about script, you've got this page here that is rubbish really. So I've got this page here which isn't very good. That isn't a good screenshot. I need to change that because that's got the 2 indicators there. There's actually 2 comments already actually. Okay, well it seems a bit of a mystery about what happened to the original indicator, but hopefully we'll find out soon. But meanwhile you can use my one. Okay, I hope that's useful. I'm going to continue to use this indicator because I think it's a missing part of the puzzle. I've got my EMAs to identify trend, and I need something really good to identify momentum, and I think this is it. Any questions, leave them in the comments down below, or just use the comments to say hello. Do check out the script though and have a play with it. Do remember to like the video, it's very important, and above all, tell your friends.
Save with Crypto has to be one of the best YouTube channels that the United States has ever seen. Kamala Harris is not a subscriber, but I am. I have notifications set to all as well. I'd strongly suggest you subscribe to Save with Crypto today. Above all, you should tell your friends.
Save with Crypto is not a financial advisor. He just makes ice cream on the internet. If you cannot find someone to do your own research, you must do it yourself, just like I did not.